remember the last time I had a little sit down video like this, but it's been a while because my reading has plummeted from the year. I'm trying to look at any yes because I very hated them. You can even see them. In today's video, I'm going to inform you guys of every single book I want to finish unrealistically. It's the 17th. It's the 17th of December. I don't got that much time left. So this is my unrealistic TBR for the end of the year. And I have them sectioned. We have definitely finish, and then like the second roster, the second stretch. First off, I want to finish Iron Flame. I am making a video on this. The progression has not been great. I just haven't read, so that's great. This, if you don't know, the first book is Fourth Wing by Rebecca Yarros. It's a great first book. I don't know about this one yet. I haven't finished it, obviously, but I'm not going to be continuing the series after this. Just a little PSA because the books apparently get spicier and spicier, and I am not here for that. Second to finish, these are like my top two right now, is The Grandest Game by Jennifer Lynn Barnes. This goes off of the Inheritance Games trilogy. It's part of the same world, and we're following quite a few characters, actually. We follow Lyra. I always call her Lyra. It's Lyra, Rowan, and Gigi, and they're on another adventure for The Grandest Game. I don't want to like spoil anything because obviously a lot happens. Those are the two I for sure want to finish. The next ones I also for sure want to finish. Especially this one, Cress by Marissa Myers. This series, The Lunar Chronicles, I love. This is the third book in the series. I don't love it as much as the other ones, surprisingly. This one, if you don't know, the series is based off of different fairy tales. The first one was based off of Cinderella. The second one was based off of Little Red Riding Hood. And this one is based off of Tangled, or Rapunzel. And then the fourth one, Winter, is based off of Snow White. So that's where we're at. I loved the first one, especially. The second one I didn't love as much. And this one is slow. So I would still rate the entire series so far a 5-star because I'm just obsessed with the world. I'm obsessed with the characters. The way that she writes is phenomenal. So I would definitely recommend. I'm probably like 38%, I think, through, or 40% through the book. So I want to finish this really bad. Then when I tell you I've only gotten like 30 pages into this book, it's Anatomy by Dana Schwartz. This I wanted to read in October, but I just picked it up and put it back down. I just wasn't into it at the moment. So I want to pick this up and finish this by the end of the year. Any book that I've started or are in the middle of, I would really like to finish, which at the moment is 6 books. Already struggling. Then we have Gilded by Christina Farley. This woman I actually met, grabbed her book, she signed it for me, and I wanted to pick up her reading because it literally sounded phenomenal. So here we are, and I actually do love it so far. I'm only on chapter 2. I'm supposed to be reading this with my boyfriend, but he doesn't like to read. So it's tough out here. But so far what I get out of this is there's going to be some kind of curse. It's set in Korea. And fun fact, the author actually was a teacher in Korea for a while, so there's a lot of elements and setting wise illustrated throughout the book that is based and from actual Korea. So that was super interesting to me. And then obviously I have Divergent by Veronica Roth. The Divergent series I'm struggling with because I realized if I watch the movie before I read the book, I don't want to read it because I already know what's going to happen. And I'm the same way with rereads. I struggle with rereads a lot. So this one is also very slow. I'm only on chapter 3 of that, but I would like it to be done. Then my last one that I definitely want to read for the month of December, finishing before the end of the year, is Once Upon a Prince. For some reason, this book just screams Christmas for me. Anyway, this is by Rachel Hawk. It's actually a Christian romance, so this will be my third author that I'm diving into that is a Christian author. I haven't read and don't read a lot of them because obviously the genre is difficult to master for sure, especially keeping Christian principles and stuff while not being cheesy, which I found as difficult to write as an author as well. The series that I'm writing is not necessarily based on my religion at all, but it's going to be clean and it's going to be following my morals and values as a Christian. And then maybe one day down the road, I'll write a Christian novel. That would be fun. But I've read Susan May Warren. I really actually do enjoy her writing a lot. If you are interested in Christian authors, I've read one of her series. First book is Reclaiming Nick. That series is amazing. I loved it so much. And my friend has read a whole bunch from her and loves her writing. So I would definitely recommend reading that author, especially since my friends enjoyed it and I also enjoy it. And then I read another author. I don't remember who it was, but I did not like the writing style at all. I didn't appreciate the content and it wasn't good for me. This is a new one. We're gonna do it together. We're gonna try it out, and I'm bringing this on my little family trip for Christmas, so I'm excited. Moving on to the second tier. This is like, I really want to get it done, but I want to be realistic with myself. Realistically, I won't get these all done, but we strive for the best, and I'm going to give you them in the order that I want to read them as well. So if I finish all those books, I would love to read The 7-Year Slip by Ashley Poston. I always mix up her name. I don't know which one it is. I'm sorry. But I want to dive into another book from her. Honestly, might pick this up next if I can't get out of a reading slump, because I read a novel love story. I loved it so much. I felt so seen as a reader in that book because it is definitely for the people who read and love and enjoy reading so much with a passion. So really relating on that note. And it's also just such a beautiful and fun and lighthearted story. But there's such depth to the characters, and I can't even, I loved that book. So I want to pick up her, honestly, most popular book I've seen with the best reviews, 7-Year Slip. I really want to read this, so that's on the roster. Then I have Lies We Sing to the Sea by Sarah Underwood. This is a mythology retelling thing. I don't know what's going on in this book. This is, honestly, the next three are books that Eileen just recently got me for my Christmas present as an advent calendar. So this is on there. It sounds really interesting and I'm really intrigued to read it. I have House of Yesterday. I think this one is a little bit of a mystery, and there's going to be some topics of grief and sadness, I think. Family. I don't know, but I want to read it. I'm intrigued. And then finally we have Luminous by Mara Ruthford. I also don't know what this is about, but I'm down. I'm down to read it. That is what is on my roster for December. I'm definitely bringing forth quite a few books, not as many as last year, I think. If I finish all of those, I only have 20 books I'm bringing into the new year. That's crazy. Wow. So if I finish those books, I only have 20 left to read, which is definitely less than last year, which is nice. I have some pretty big books to read. For example, this, we're gonna make it through. But thank you so much for watching this video, and if you have any book suggestions or reading suggestions or just your favorite book in general, please let me know. I would love to get some new reads. And for the new year going too, I'm ready. So, bye. Bye.